So when I first got into whitewater kayaking in 2014, we looked up some beta on our local river, the Little Conemaugh, and there was hardly anything on it, except for one article on River Facts where a guy mentioned that right south of Mineral Point is a rapid with a green overhead bridge. You'll know that it's there. Be aware of this rapid. It almost killed a guy. So we took to Google Earth, looked at it, decided that we were going to hike to it to see what exactly this water feature was right in our backyard that we had no idea about. So we named it Echo Rapid because the village surrounding it is Echo. This rapid is a monster though. It's a 30 to 50 feet of a class 3-4 wave rapid into a 6 to 8 foot waterfall into a rock slide. And this day it was well over our skill, so we walked around it.
I'm not prepared for something like this.
This rapid in Johnstown actually has like a little bit of history that's tied to the local area too. It's a man-made rapid, so sometime around the turn of the century, 1910-ish, the mountain was actually blown apart. The river used to run another oxbow, and in 1939, Penn State aerial, you can see that the oxbow still kind of exists, but for the most part it's a slag operation. The Conemaugh and Black Lake Railroad has a little span to dump the slag. The slag is a byproduct of steel, so Johnstown, many steel mills at the turn of the century basically created this rapid. So yeah, we were pretty determined to run it. The year was 2015. We had just started boating. We didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, and when we hiked down to there and saw the rapid, knew that the top part, like I said, looked like class 3-4, but it was definitely a class 5 rapid, technical, and at a high level, probably pretty dangerous and deadly because of the hole at the bottom of the rapid. So we set a goal, decided that we were going to run it again one year. There was a day a couple years later in August when the river level was low, and we decided we were going to go for a hike. So it was about 100-degree day, and me and Chris packed up some water. I had my camera on my head, and we hiked down the path about 2 miles down to the top of the old slag coal pile, where we rappelled our boats down to the bottom of the Echo Valley. And when we got to the bottom, we had a fair game of rock, paper, scissors to see who would go first, and I had lost, and I had just decided that just to go for it. So I got in my boat and just went for it. There was a line. Wasn't too crazy, a little bit scrapey. It was running at about 100 CFS that day, and we nailed it. So we dubbed it Mission Echo Part 1.
little rope work here. Go down this crazy ass hill. Look at this. I ought to get to that guy right over there. Wow. Finally here.
After the run, we hiked two miles back up in 100-degree weather with no drinking water. Got up to Route 271, went into Fox's Pizza, drank some water, had some snacks. Victory for Mission Echo, but we want to go back. It's our destiny to go back. So, part 2, perhaps. About a year or so after we had our bird's eye view of the rapid, Lee, our tree cutting friend from the other video a few months ago, we saddled him up and he actually ran it. He's got the true first descent. We do got footage of that as well. We got a pretty unique shot from back in the day. There weren't drones. We had a guy standing at the top of the green truss bridge that I had mentioned earlier. It was built sometime in 1910, 1920 as a slag operation. So that's the green truss bridge that you see at the top. It's still there. So when Lee sent it was me, Chris, Stefan, and Lee. Lee's got the first true descent. And then our Mission Echo actually came 2 or 3 years after Lee's first descent. But we haven't been back yet, been back since. So now that we got the Allegheny Origins, we got some drones and some professional cameras. Once we get our skills back again, we're gonna do Mission Echo Part 2.